Hi.
Are you sure you want to start live streaming the event? I do want to start live streaming the event.
Yes.
Probably. We're
YouTube
live
is like,
now.
do you understand the full seriousness of your actions?
I'd imagine we're live.
You
Hello.
broadcast you live on YouTube. Hello and welcome.
Hi.
It's the second day, as far as we're concerned,
Yeah.
of 2019. Officially, it's
Day
day
minus two.
Yeah. But as far as we're concerned, it's day +2 because we've been doing 2 days of E3.
Yeah.
I'm Jane. This is Ellen.
Hi.
This is Mike. Off camera, we have Andy and Luke,
Oh, hey.
who are freshly returned from the Bethesda conference.
We just
Yeah.
got back.
They've been playing Doom Eternal, and we'll have them on in just a moment. They are freshening up, making themselves beautiful for the camera,
Making the most of my hotel room bathroom.
drinking sodas. I don't know what
Get your
they're
hopes
doing.
up.
Wait, is there soda?
There's no soda.
What?
There's one soda, and I'm drinking it.
Oh my
So
god.
we didn't think
I'm
you
so
would be
thirsty
back.
and hungry.
We didn't think they would be back for a while because Luke has been literally playing Doom Eternal, and we
What?
will have him on to share his fresh hot takes in just a moment. I'm going to check in with the chat.
Yes.
Yeah.
Ellen, why don't you tell me about your day?
My day was sitting in my hotel room watching the Xbox conference. Did some editing of some things this morning, and watching the Xbox conference and furiously making notes, and then getting incredibly jealous when Keanu Reeves
Oh my
came
God.
on stage.
Okay, way to bury the lead, Jane. Can we talk about Keanu Reeves for maybe the next 90 minutes?
Commenter V4NZY says, "You're all breathtaking," which is
Oh,
a
you're
direct.
breathtaking.
Keanu Reeves told me
You're
I was breathtaking.
Was
Yeah.
that you
Yeah.
shouting?
Well, he
"You're
said it to all of
breathtaking"?
us, but he was
Yeah,
sort of
he did.
looking at me while he said it.
So,
He
the
looked-
one
he looked
year
at
I
me.
don't go to the Xbox because I wasn't at the Xbox conference. I was back in the hotel watching it on the live stream, making notes, writing scripts. And the one year I don't go, and there is an honest to goodness actual celebrity dream crush, Keanu
Yeah.
Reeves, and I'm not
To be
there.
fair, he will have been larger on your laptop screen than he appeared to us
Yeah,
in
but
real
being
life.
Yeah,
in the
but
same
Andy
room.
Andy and you have like breathed the air from the same
rarefied
No, I
air.
think
same space.
I think it was all being sucked up by the
Keanu
thousands of
Reeves.
people in front of us.
We call it the
Wow.
Keanu breeze.
You've had a direct line of sight with the real
We have,
actual
yeah.
person,
Yeah.
and I'm extremely
With
jealous. So
Ted from Bill and Ted, Neo from The Matrix.
we're doing not a great job of relaying the news, as it were.
That is the
No.
news, Jane.
If
There is
you-
no more news.
If you've not been following E3, this might be mystifying, but the reason Keanu Reeves was at the Xbox conference is that he has a cameo as a character named Johnny Silverhand in Cyberpunk 2077, and
Yes.
he came on stage to say hello
Yeah.
and
Tell me I was
radiate
breathtaking.
Keanu wonderfulness, and also reveal the release date,
Yes.
which is April 2020.
Yeah.
Yeah, not 2019 because that's already happened.
16th, was it the 16th of
16th
April?
of April
Yeah.
2020. Yeah, so
Yeah.
So book your
Under a
holiday
year.
now.
yeah, under
Book
a
your
year to
vacation
wait.
as
That's
well.
nice. We've had quite a
Yeah.
few release dates today, actually.
Yeah.
There were a lot.
Yes.
So,
Yeah.
such as
We also
I wrote them all
got
down.
Gears, and we got
Gears
some
got
other
one.
ones. and
Yeah.
then,
We've
bits and
got
bobs.
Ori as well. That one was given one.
Shame you're not gonna play
I
it.
can't play it.
Doom
'cause
Eternal got a
it's
release
just
date, right, guys?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was it?
Sure did.
November at some point.
November
at some point.
We're good with months. Let's
Yeah.
let's
22nd.
22nd.
So Doom
Right
is
before my birthday.
on the way.
Lovely.
just in case you were going to forget to send down a card. Just think of
I just-
Doom
It's
Eternal.
Probably why
for
Bethesda
me.
did
And
it.
then Ellen's
Yeah,
birthday.
Bethesda chose it, so they would come out for my birthday. So thanks,
you-
Bethesda.
Makes it a lot easier to buy you a gift. Just
Yeah.
buy you Doom Eternal.
All right. Well, what was your highlight of the day? And I do want to loop back around to Keanu Reeves in due course. But tell me about your day, Mike.
Well, the main thing I did was go to the Xbox conference, which was great. But I did feel like it was a bit like light on detail. You know, previously we've had a lot of like long gameplay demos and things like that.
Yeah.
There was a lot of games. They said like over 60 games in that show.
Yeah.
But there was a lot of like just sort of brief story trailers, cutscenes. The Cyberpunk stuff was all kind of cutscene-y. So I guess my highlight was the brief tease of the next Xbox, which I'm quite excited about.
Yeah, we've been writing about it.
Mm.
Video to come. Project
Yeah.
Scarlet
Yes.
is
4 times as powerful as the Xbox One X, apparently.
Yeah, that's one of those claims that will be quite hard to prove now or even after it comes out because it's quite a vague claim.
Yes.
It sounds exciting.
Yeah, it really does.
But then I was looking back and it's not such an unprecedented claim. Like they made similar orders of magnitude claims about the difference between Xbox 360 and Xbox One, but in this case it means going from like going as far as like 8K resolution and 120 frames a second, which you know, regardless of how many times more powerful it is, that's a lot of frames.
Yes.
And a lot of pixels.
I think the 120 FPS thing's going to make a really big difference. Most people don't have 8K TVs. I don't think most people are going to buy 8K TVs anytime
Will most
soon.
people have 120 hertz monitors?
Maybe more
Do you think
likely.
that's more accessible than an 8K display?
And just I think the way to think about it is like, you know how Call of Duty 4, when that came out and it was 60 frames per second, everyone was just like, this feels so responsive and so you know, smooth.
Yeah, and even if you didn't understand it was because of the frame rate, you're like, the Call of Duty
great.
Modern Warfare difference is that.
And I think that's the thing that cemented that as the most popular online shooter for a very long time. I think it's going to be that again. Games are just going to feel more responsive, more slick.
But possibly not all of them will have that 120 hertz. But it'll be the game that has the 120 frames per second. They'll be like, wow, this feels really weirdly different and real. You know.
Yeah, I really hope they do it with Halo. I think it'd be a really nice sort of centerpiece thing.
If anyone's going to do it, it'll have to be, won't it?
Yeah.
Well, they said variable frame rate, so maybe when Master Chief's just looking like serenely into the distance, 120, and then when he's like
everything blows up,
shooting
15.
Yeah, confident. It's a slideshow of Master Chief. All right, would you like some questions?
Yeah, I'd love
to be answered. All right, okay. So, Zero Angel 92. Hi, good evening or good morning.
Hello, wherever you are.
What is each of your favourite Keanu Reeves movies?
Question.
I just chose a question at random. Could have been anyone's question.
Just the name Keanu Reeves jumped out.
Yeah, I've got Control F for Keanu right now. So, all right, favourite movie. Oh, that's. How to answer that?
I can answer it.
Okay.
My favourite's Bill and Ted.
Bill
I
and
really
Ted
like Bill and Ted.
first,
If you go back and watch
I
it,
watched.
it's so well written and funny.
It's
very, very good. And he's very young.
They're all
adorable.
great answers, but that is. I mean, every film, every age of Keanu is a classic. Every age of Keanu is a classic age.
Yes.
And now we're entering the John Wick stage.
Yes, John Wick is
of
great.
his,
Obviously.
cycle. So, I don't know. What about you, Ellen?
I think like it's a very obvious answer, but like Matrix. Like I was obsessed with those films when I was a teen. I absolutely loved it. I had a leather trench coat and everything.
Did you?
Yeah, still got it. It's in my cupboard.
To
So,
quote
Luke,
Keanu.
chuckle at me. Shut up.
I think we
It's
need
from
to
Camden
I
Market.
think we need to see this leather trench coat. Wow.
Ellen's so short it was just a regular coat.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
savage bird.
Yeah, exactly.
Genuinely stopped wearing it because I used to walk past a timber merchant, weirdly enough, on my way to school, and I was wearing it as a sixth former, which for anyone who outside the UK, it's when you're like 17, 18. And I was walking through and I heard this bloke go, "Is she a bit short for a coat like that?" And then I stopped wearing it.
Oh, I've pulled up
That's
some
why you
repressed
should. That's why
memory.
you should have kept wearing it.
Yeah, I know. But when I was that age, I was a bit more like,
Aw.
fine.
I'm sorry.
Well, I hope that man feels bad.
He's probably dead now, it's fine.
I hope, well, I hope that too. Favourite Keanu Reeves movie? Oh God! I mean, some days it's Speed, some days it's Bram Stoker's Dracula.
But one day, yeah.
I know where the bastard sleeps.
Mostly it's. I mean, God, you could even go for a John Wick 1 or something like that.
Yeah.
Point Break, Andy.
Yeah.
Andy with the steel. What's yours?
Luke?
Speed.
Speed
Speed
from
is
Luke.
great.
Stop
See?
messing around.
Just such
What, but
variety, such range.
No love for Johnny Mnemonic,
Oh.
which is the closest thing to Cyberpunk we've had from Keanu Reeves, and it's really bad.
Wow.
In the end, the leader of the resistance is a smart dolphin. Do you remember that?
Yeah, I do. I sure do. And someone has like a killer, like a garrote
Yes, which is in the Cyberpunk thing.
Oh, okay.
It's like one of those little laser whip type
Yeah.
things in
Maybe
the Cyberpunk
it's
trailer.
It's a core trope of Cyberpunk.
Maybe the
What's
final trailer for Cyberpunk, the logo will explode and it will just say Johnny Mnemonic 2.
Psych. It was Johnny Mnemonic all along.
Oh
What's your
my goodness.
favourite? Andy, I'm looking at Andy. You can't tell. I'm looking
I
at.
said Point Break.
Oh really? Oh, I
That's
just
what
thought
it
that
is,
was a suggestion.
A good suggestion, but
Oh,
no,
that's
that is
actually
it.
yours favourite.
Good movie.
It is a good movie. Okay, another question. Hey Mike, it's Caleb from Twitter.
Hey, Caleb.
not a question, but hi.
That's fine.
All right.
Unless they're unsure of who they are. Hey, Mike, it's Caleb from
No.
Twitter.
Sorry, there's no question. Brandon Cure is a new member.
Hey,
Hello,
Brandon.
TYC, or TYC, says, hello, monies. I don't know if he's calling us
Thanks.
monies or like giving us monies.
We are so
There we
monies.
go.
Thank you.
Joseph Laramie says, I was about to go to sleep, but now I need to watch. Thanks for
Thanks
staying
for-
up with us, Joseph.
Yeah, thank you.
Random username for Chris says, was about to retire as it's 4:15 in the UK. Wow, if you're from the UK, special thank you.
Yeah, thanks for joining
we,
us.
we were like assuming that you guys would watch it when you wake up in the morning as a delayed thing, but well done.
But if you're here, you're the true hardcore, the hardest of the core. Random username for Chris also says, but if Ellen is worried about the Ori spider, ask what would John Wick do? Probably a plot synopsis for spin-off or sequel. John Wick versus spiders. It's been a spider-heavy day as well. There was one in
Yeah.
Ori and the what's it called now? Ori
and the Will of the Wisps.
and the Will of the Wisps. And also there was a big old spider in. Oh, not today actually. It was
Which one? It was
yesterday.
yesterday.
Jedi Fallen Order.
Fallen Order, yeah.
Big old space spider. Yeah.
Year of the Spiders. Hard luck.
Adam Thompson says you're the best, Mike. You're a legend. Mike getting a lot
Wow.
of love in the
Thank
comments
you, Adam.
today.
Actually, I know Adam from Twitter. He's
Oh,
a
okay.
good guy.
More of your Twitter friends weighing in. Scoop Moose says hopefully this next Xbox launch coverage won't be as depressing as the last one. Oh God, yeah. Do you remember
Yeah.
when they revealed the Xbox One properly?
Yes.
Yeah.
Not as a codename project, but as the product
Yeah.
with a price tag. Side by side with Sony's.
TV,
We did that
TV.
hangover video.
TV.
That was a hard time to be an Xbox focused channel.
Mm.
That's why Phil Spencer came out today and was like,
It's all about
"It's
games.
all about games. They should do one thing and one thing only. Games."
Games. Yeah.
Yeah.
They learned their lesson. They learned their lesson. Nerdazoid says, can you ask Andy what Keanu was really like? So
Oh, so down to earth and just
come on
just
in.
a lovely guy, really friendly and approachable,
Yeah.
and just had time for everyone. You
Yeah.
know, he told me I was breathtaking.
Taller in real life as well.
Yeah,
I hear.
taller in real life.
Even more handsome.
Even more handsome. We had a brief chat about how breathtaking I was, and then he was on his way. But
Extremely brief,
really,
yeah.
just a lovely guy.
Lovely guy. Nice. Francis Esquadro says, can you please use this super chat to get two of you to share a drink
From the rotating
from the
bar at the
rotating
hotel.
bar in the hotel? Damn LA prices. Enjoyed my town. Hey,
That's
thank
definitely
you,
enough
Francis.
for a few drinks.
Yeah. And
Thank you.
Andrew, I'm gonna butcher this name. I apologise in advance. Polvarzik.
Yeah.
Polzavic.
Pulsovich.
I'm good. Maybe that's.
Maybe.
I'm very sorry.
My very limited
Says,
knowledge.
when are you guys going to be coming back to the Boston area? Also, Ellen, your laugh rocks.
Oh, thank you. I'd love to come back to Boston.
I mean-
No current plans, but
No current
we had a
plans,
lot of fun
but-
at PAX East,
Loved PAX East,
and
yeah.
that presumably will be happening next year. So
Yeah.
maybe we'll be there next
At
year.
the latest, I would hope the next
Yeah.
PAX there.
Go to
So,
Boston.
X23 says, what games are you most hyped for? So let's circle back and talk
Oh.
about a bit more about today.
Yes.
Yeah.
Which of the games in the Xbox conference or the Bethesda conference today were you the most hyped for?
Cyberpunk, obviously.
Yeah.
Outer Wilds looks really cool.
That looked cool,
They
yeah.
opened with that, so it was easy to kind of forget that it had happened because
Such
it was
a
the
long
very
time ago.
first thing
Yeah.
that launched.
Yeah.
That was great. And obviously, we saw nothing from it, really, nothing of substance, but the George R.R. Martin and Miyazaki
Oh yeah, let's talk about that
from
then.
Software Games.
So
It's been great.
the rumoured George R.R. Martin, that's Mike having
Having a soda,
having
having
a break.
a soda of a brand I'm sure you could probably guess.
Yeah, so Elden Ring, the rumoured George R.R. Martin
Which is a bad
Miyazaki
name.
game.
Can we just say it's a bad name?
Elden, I looked it up and it's like, if it's the like dictionary definition, it's a verb and it means to like age.
Hmm.
I assume they're not, because that doesn't make sense as like
I think it's possibly like it's a thing called Elden Ring.
it's a
and then
a
it's
pronoun, not
it's
a verb.
It's
yeah.
like
Yeah.
a pun in a way, like so it means
guess.
it's a double meaning. So
It's not a
like,
very good pun.
No.
It's not like it's.
It sounds
just
like
like
Elden
ooh,
Ring,
di-
it
different
sounds like
meaning. And
Elder Scrolls.
But then, like, Dark Souls is a weird name when you think about it, really. Like, it's a bit
Well,
strange.
But it does relate to the
It-
game
it-
itself.
Yeah.
you know,
yeah, it's
souls
darkness and you're
it's
collecting
dark.
souls. But Luke, you didn't say.
It's the Elden Ring. It's a ring that's been elded. I don't see what's so complicated.
Yeah, it's a
about
ring. It's an old ring, and then like it's making a note
It's an
that
elderly
it's
ring.
supposed to be like it's about aging and stuff. Because I think like there was something in the trailer about it getting destroyed, and then so everything's falling apart, and so I think it's like you're probably going to be exploring this area that is all crumbling. Like
Well, that's the one bit of information we have, isn't it? It's that it's the biggest game from Software.
That's all they're willing to commit to. It's our largest game yet. Which I mean, if you're making smaller games, then go home. I don't know.
Slowly until
Are
it's
you
just a
allowed to
single
just
room.
make a fantasy thing about rings these days?
The text of the title text is pretty much the same as the Lord of the Rings
It
film
was-
text.
It was very reminiscent of Lord of the Rings. It being a fantasy thing about
Yes.
rings.
All right, I'm going to chime in with a comment from Zelen because it relates to the game I'm most hyped for. I could get used to waking up to these live streams. It's 8:25 here. Zelen is in the Maldives.
Enjoy your
Oh.
breakfast.
Where are we on Ghostwire Tokyo? So, apart from Cyberpunk 2077 with its magnificent CG Keanu, the game I'm most excited for from today is Ghostwire Tokyo, which is the new game from Tango Gameworks. Which
Explain
is
it to me because I've not seen
Okay,
it.
so Mike was not present for the Bethesda conference because he was busy doing other game stuff. Ghostwire Tokyo.
Mm-hmm.
The name maybe hints at the content. It's a game from the Evil Within studio. It's an action adventure. It's kind of spooky more than it is a horror, although the
Right.
trailer does look quite horror-y.
Hmm.
It's set in Tokyo where occult forces are making people disappear and you have sort of spectral powers of your own and you're investigating occult conspiracies and figuring out where everyone's going and fighting
Cool.
the evil darkness that's disappearing people. And it looks really friggin' cool.
Okay.
There's
Nice.
like demonic-y, ghosty ninjas with glowing bits but it's that sort of, I don't know, would you call it magic realism, where it's that stuff but it's in a real modern city. So it's
Yeah.
real like Shibuya Crossing, it's
Nice.
real Tokyo, but then ghosts
Weird
and
stuff.
occult stuff. It makes me think of their take on the same kind of vibe as Remedy's Control.
Mm-hmm.
So like Remedy's Control is set in a very like realistic, kind of a bit mundane office environment, but then
Weird stuff.
occult
Yeah.
weirdness.
Okay.
So I really like that kind of.
So you're happy with that
marriage
instead
stuff.
of Evil Within 3?
Well, I really fell behind on Evil Within. I didn't play Evil Within 2.
Ah, fair.
I know Andy did, so he may have been more pumped for an Evil Within 3.
Yes.
But for me, jumping in on the ground floor of a Ghostwire Tokyo, that's what I'm here for.
Talking
I'm
of
here for-
horror,
Yeah?
can we talk about Blair Witch?
Oh my goodness!
Which was a genuine surprise.
Yes, I was!
Yeah,
So the
so
Xbox conference. they
Andy and I
revealed-
were sitting there going, "Yeah, is it Outlast? Because there's a camcorder."
Yeah,
and
there's
then
a
there was the
camcorder.
guy standing in the corner. We were like, "It's got to be Blair Witch because you're not allowed to do that unless
No.
it's Blair Witch."
Well,
and then
I
it was Blair
thought
Witch.
it was a reference. I was like, oh, black handprints on the walls and
Yeah.
someone standing in the corner, found footage. It's a tribute because Blair Witch is so freaking old at this point.
Yeah.
Blair Witch came out 48 years ago. And
Accurate, yeah.
I'm like, you can't
Every
make a game of a film that old. It's like making a game of The Sound of Music or something.
Yeah.
And yet there it was.
There was a real response though in the audience, like
Yeah.
a
The
lot of
Right
people.
age,
Yeah,
like,
and
for
I think
people
it.
who were like young and traumatized.
Yeah, I
by
think
Blair
it
Witch
stayed
when
with
it came
people,
out,
right?
And they're like,
You
know?
yes.
But it's made by Bloober Team, who are the guys behind Layers of Fear.
Say the name of the studio again.
They're called Bloober Team.
Bloober
it's the
Team.
stupidest
Bloober.
name ever.
Remember that name.
But anyway, they're taking care of it, so they've got previous,
previous.
as far as horror is concerned.
Layers of Fear is we've played both
Mm.
actually on the channel, so
Yeah.
so check that out.
Um,
Maybe it'll have more of a budget because it's a license.
It looked.
I don't know if
it looked slick.
it's an
yeah.
expensive license, but there we go. It does look cool.
But yeah, really nice surprise actually.
Yeah.
Like was not expecting that. at all.
Actually, yeah. If you had to put a name on today's biggest surprise, maybe that.
And
Maybe
it was just
Ghostwire
buried in the
Tokyo.
middle of the conference.
Yeah.
It was just like, oh, here you go.
Yeah.
Here's a world premiere.
And it feels like a piece of history now because it's really the found footage horror that started found footage
Yes.
horror. So that's quite a cool thing to go
So
back
it deserves, it deserves
Yeah.
a decent game.
to. All right. Alexander Camilton. It's just late enough here that I find that very, very funny. If you all could, what movie would you all want as the next big Lego game hit? Bonus points for picking a Keanu movie.
John Wick.
John Wick. John Wick's his daddy.
Lego John Wick.
Lego Matrix, though. Imagine
Matrix
doing,
would be
like,
cool.
slow down.
Oh, and like being the master builder is a bit like being the one.
Yeah.
And like being in love. That was the quote,
Yeah.
wasn't it? You
Yeah.
just know when it's you.
Sorry.
So,
Yeah.
hello from Australia, says Isabel Healy. Oh, sorry, I didn't let you pick a Lego
Oh,
property.
I would like, although I just said you can't do violent stuff, I would really like just Lego 80s action movies.
You
like
can
just
do violent stuff because like
Yeah, because they just
people
fall
just
apart.
explode rather
Yeah.
than
They
becoming
don't die.
sort of horrible blood packs.
No.
Yeah, I think they've changed their sort of take on it as well since I can't remember what it was, but they've done a Lego game based on a 15 or something like, which they
Oh,
never
really?
would have done previously.
Ah.
I can't remember which one it is, but Lego 80s action movies, you know,
Yeah.
like Die Hard and you know
Yeah.
Commando and stuff like that, but with the
Die
comedy.
Hard Lego in like a Lego
Nakatomi Plaza. It'd be
Plaza
great.
would be pretty amusing.
Well, if you've seen Lego Movie 2, there is sort of a reference to Die Hard in Lego Movie 2, so...
I've seen it and I cannot remember the reference,
Ah,
so it's fine.
Vents.
Right, okay, yeah.
You'll know. People who've seen it will know. Watch it. It's very good. I watched it on the play.
Mr. Truck says, "Did you see the Devolver presentation yet? Thoughts?" We actually haven't. That's
No.
Oh, yeah.
We've been wall to wall to wall with game presentations and editing and
crazy.
writing, and that's one that slipped through the net.
Yeah.
So we'll have to catch up on that and get back to you.
Their ones are always quite good and
Thanks for the
funny
question,
and,
though.
like, satirical.
Yeah.
They're good.
Bionic008 says, "Good night, awesome people. Hope to see you guys talk about the Nintendo Direct Tuesday night."
There
So, yeah.
will be some chat about that.
We're going to be doing, if this is your first E3 live stream
Mm.
with Outside Xbox and Outside Extra,
It's
hi,
only our
welcome.
second one.
Yeah.
But now it's two. That makes it tradition,
Mm.
and there'll be another one on Tuesday, and it'll be Luke and Ellen talking about. Well, it'll be someone and someone talking
yeah,
about Nintendo
hopefully,
Direct.
yeah.
Probably Luke and Ellen. So they're alternating on Outside Xbox and Outside Extra.
Yeah.
So tomorrow we'll be back on Oxtra.
Yes.
Yeah.
Talk about the content of
Ubisoft.
that day.
I'd
Ubisoft
imagine.
conference tomorrow. Yeah.
Lots to chat about there.
Yeah.
We
Hang on. We've got to get that timing right, because otherwise it's Oxtra and Oxtra on Monday and Tuesday.
Oh man.
double.
We'll
extra.
sort it.
We'll
We'll
work it
We'll
out.
figure
Don't
something out.
We'll let you know.
It'll be on
Follow
one
us on
channel
Twitter.
or the other. There's only two channels.
We're here.
You'll
We're here.
see.
Subscribe to them both. Why not?
Peanut Butter Cup says Deathloop looks awesome. What did you guys think? Okay, maybe this would be a good time to bring in someone who was actually at the Bethesda conference, because I thought Deathloop looked really, really cool. But maybe someone who's in the crowd could weigh in on this. Why don't I swap out for Andy? Would you like to come in here, Andy?
Sure.
Oh, sure. Like he's not champing at the bit to come on camera. Come on. All right.